What's your crawling chaos for this week?
I don't have one.
Well, that was a short segment then.
Boy, that was brief. You got nothing?
I got nothing.
Well, we've never talked about Goodreads.
Oh, that's right.
I'm just doing this on the fly.
All right.
Since we talked about books, Goodreads.com. You could go there, and it's a free website. You could make an account, sign up, and it's where you can keep track of the books you've read or look for books that you would like to read. It's kind of a little virtual library where, you can rate your book and then you can put it on a virtual shelf, your fantasy shelf, your horror shelf, whatever. It's just a way of organizing your books. There's challenges you can sign up for on there. Like this year I want to read 20 books, so you could sign up for that and you could go on and anytime you're done with a book, you can go on and rate it and shelf it. Or you could do, 100 books a year or whatever. You don't have to do that. I was amazed. I signed up for Goodreads and I did it through, you can log on through Facebook, and it found a whole bunch of friends who are on Goodreads. So you could look at and see what your friends are reading or, it's just a fun little website. And, and if you're an avid reader, you should remember what you read, but, it happens. I don't know how many times I've picked up a Dick Francis novel and started reading it and went, oh man, I read this one already. Because I've been reading his books for years and years and years and years, and the titles are all very similar.
Right.
It happens. It sounds stupid, but, if you go on here, you mark it as read, you mark it as unread, you mark it as I want to read this in the future. You can rate, they have a 5-star system. You could write, you can look back and, I've gone back, I've looked at books I read a long time ago that I rated terrible, and I think, I'll read that again and see if I can.
You don't trust the ratings once you put it in there?
Maybe not.
Okay.
I don't know, because it's like, why did I rate that so low? What did I hate about it? Maybe I'll revisit it.
Okay.
But so it's just, if you're a reader, it's a cool thing. If you're not a reader, then who cares? And this was like the worst crawling chaos ever.
Right.
But it's a fun little website. You could just go on there and poke around and play. And I swear almost every book that exists is on here. Because, I looked at books I had to read for school. They have textbooks on here. They have field guides on here. The Audubon, bird watcher's guide for Northern California, or the, edible, weeds and whatever that you could find in New Mexico, or, everything is on here. If it's a book, if it exists, I swear it's on here.
Okay.
Not all the there's so many, self-published books out now.
Right.
The majority of those are not on here.
Gotcha.
Actually, I can't even really say that, because my niece reads a lot of those for authors. For self-published authors, and a lot of her stuff is on here. So, I don't know. Check it out.
Okay.
What can I say? It's goodreads.com.
Good enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we killed it.
I guess we did.
All right.
Man, is it hot in here.
As always, you can get in contact with us directly by emailing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to sneeze, I think. Okay, I'm good. I'm sorry. It's the heat and the dust, and we haven't had rain in like 50 years.
As always, you can get in contact with us by emailing me directly at madsaxon, MADSAXXON @yahoo.com, or look us up on Facebook, VICISINTERIMO, or just friend me, S. Michael Jones. In the meantime, you can always find our notes on Podomatic. That's Vicis Interimo at Podomatic.com. And thanks for listening. And a huge thank you to our patrons at Lonely Bob and Big Alvy.
Thanks, guys.